If you translate the word brulee, it actually means burnt. So creme brulee in English is burnt cream. Sounds delicious, right? Creme brulee is easily one of the most popular desserts in the entire world. Something about that hard shell on top that you get to crack with your spoon that's hiding this nice, creamy, textured, yummy goodness underneath. I mean, who wouldn't love it? Traditional creme brulee is made with egg yolks and baked in the oven, which we're not gonna do either of those. We're gonna make this on the stove top, then transfer it to the ramekins, and as a bonus, we're gonna add raspberries to it. I mean, this is just like out of this world, you guys, so I'm pretty excited. Let's do it. We are going to start this tutorial out by making our cream. Now, I am using almond milk as the base for this, but you can use any type of plant-based milk that you so desire or that you have available. Soy milk, rice milk, oat milk. You can use coconut milk, but obviously we all know that it's gonna taste like coconut. So, totally up to you. I am using almond milk and I'm using a little bit of beet powder. Now, forewarning, if you accidentally add too much beet powder, well, your cream is gonna taste like beets. I'm using a little bit, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, which does give the cream a little bit of an earthy flavor. So if you don't like that, add even less or don't add it at all. I just added some to give my cream a nice, pretty pink color for those raspberry vibes. But totally up to you. You can even add just a dash or some pink food coloring if you so choose. But let's get started adding that beet powder and our cornstarch into the vegan cane sugar. This nice granulated sugar is going to keep the molecules or particles of our cornstarch and beet powder broken up so that it can blend nicely and smoothly into our liquid. Once those are mixed together well and completely broken up, we want to get that into a medium saucepan with the almond milk or plant milk. And then I'm adding a healthy dose of vanilla bean paste because mama loves that stuff. And so when we have all this mixed together, it's gonna look kind of gross and lumpy and you're gonna be like, Amy, this is not right. But fear not, as we heat this up, it's going to come together nicely, and then we're also going to strain it at the end to make sure that this is one smooth cream. So we're gonna get that onto medium heat in our saucepan, and this is the point where you want to hang out with it. So, you know, you guys can like share campfire stories and, you know, get out the old White Claw. Once you stop stirring, if it's nice and bubbly, then it is ready to remove from the heat. You should be able to see a trail in it as well when you run your spatula or whisk through it. It's not a super thick cream because we want this to have a nice finishing texture and not be too set up. When it is good and ready, you can go ahead and remove that from the heat. And I'm just gonna show you how to pass it through a sieve because everybody needs to know how to do that. But truthfully, it is important to pass this through a sieve just because, you know, we did our best in the beginning to make sure that this cream was smooth, but alas, that cornstarch, man, it really gets you. So you want to just pass it through and make sure that we get any little bit of lumps and bumps out and discard them. Now, this is the part where we get to fill our ramekins. If you feel more comfortable pouring it into something with a mouth that you can actually easily pour the cream, then go right ahead. I'm just using a spoon to spoon it into my standard ramekins. And then we're going to add the raspberries. These are fresh raspberries, and I'm just breaking them up. The reason I'm doing that is because we want to have a nice bites. You know, typically creams like this, you take smaller bites. So we want smaller pieces of raspberries so you can get a little bit in each dose of the creme brulee. So I'm just pushing them down into the cream once I have it in the ramekin, and then covering it up with a little bit more just to keep them kind of snug, snug as a bug in a rug, down in that cream, because if we don't, then when we go to brulee at the top, they will burn. We don't want that. So make sure that they are covered. Then we can pop those into the refrigerator and let them chill out. We're gonna take some, oh my goodness, sugar. Yeah, more sugar, of course, right? This is dessert. Like nobody's out there getting creme brulee because they think it's healthy for them, right? I mean, yeah, just put a good dose of sugar on the top. But really though, we want to make sure that it is the right amount. If you put too little, it's not going to caramelize and you're just going to essentially scorch your cream. If you put too much, then you're going to have granulated sugar underneath a nice layer of caramelized sugar. So there is a very happy medium where you can get it all melted, caramelized, and we don't have any gritty sugar and we're not scorching our cream. So pay attention, folks, because this is very important. Then we're going to torch it. And I really do recommend having a torch for this. Yes, you can use the broiler in your oven, but no, it's not going to be as even or as easy. And it's also going to heat up your cream a lot underneath. And we don't want to have to put these back in the fridge because then we know that it's going to dissolve our brulee and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just try to get a torch if you can. They're really not expensive. I'll put a link down in the description for the one that I own. Super easy to just get one of those and have it in your kitchen anytime you want to light something on fire, like this sugar. So you want to keep that flame moving. I do get mine pretty high because we want the blue flame to touch the sugar. Then you can top it with whatever you want. I'm just gonna top it with some more fresh raspberries, a little bit of chocolate shavings to give it a little bit of a woo-woo look, and then it's so ready to enjoy. Now, if you're not gonna eat these right away, then, you know, don't brulee them right away. You know, just do the brulee part right before you're ready to serve or eat. Otherwise, again, like I said, it will melt in the refrigerator. So we don't want that. I gotta admit, I'm pretty jazzed about this recipe because not only were we able to take creme brulee and make it vegan, but we also added some really delicious fruit to it. So it's not your average creme brulee here, folks. It is that extra thing, you know. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. Always happy to have you here in my kitchen. If you do give this a try or try it with some other type of fruit or maybe chocolate or citrus or, I mean, whatever, you know, strikes your fancy, do let me know down in the comments what you think. If you haven't already subscribed, do consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell and, you know, give the video a thumbs up. I would so appreciate it. Truly, I would really appreciate it, okay? I don't think the YouTube algorithm knows I'm here yet, so just help a girl out. Without further ado, let's try out this raspberry creme brulee. I'm pretty stoked. Okay, I got a good bite. It's got a little bit of everything in it, so let's give this a go. Oh yeah.